So for the next video in this series, we're going to talk about Dojo Web Security. It's a free open source self-contained training environment for web application security penetration testing. It's for learning and practicing web application testing techniques. It's ideal for self-teaching and skill assessment, which is exactly what this environment we're putting together is for. You can use it for training classes and conferences, so it does not need a network connection. The Dojo contains everything you need to get started: tools, targets, and documentation, all in one location. You can download it from WebSecurityDojo.sourceforge.io, and you import it into VirtualBox using an OVF file. This is one problem that I run into. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff I want you to do in order to pull it into ESXi. So if you just go ahead and install Virtual Player and then run it into that, you'll find your life is a lot easier. I can come back later on to do another update to this video for the bridge between the OVA that you're given that's not compatible with ESXi. So, but for now, we're just going to keep it easy and pull it into our virtual player. So I have the file ready to go. And go ahead and pull it over. And take this and open the VMware player. I'm going to click import. It can take a few minutes to go across and actually do this. I'm going to click retry here to lax the requirements it needs in order to do so. And this takes a minute. But due to that taking a while, so what I did is I had one already installed. You'll do the import, you'll do a restart, and it'll come back up, and you'll have this environment that you can start working in to do different things. Now, if we take our look at our environment as a whole, now we have a box that is kind of all self-contained. We can open it up and get to this box as well from our ESXi environment still using networking. So we can use Metasploit to try and throw some stuff at this as well, and just use these different tools to start teaching ourselves some things. Okay, and there it is. It's up and running, ready to go. So let's kind of cruise around a little bit, see what all is actually in here. Click on us getting started. It takes a minute because the allotted gigabytes for the RAM isn't real high with this type of setup. Again, if when I get a chance, I'll do a follow-up video, and we'll do a way to transition this file over to an ESXi use case to make this a little easier. But for today's purposes, we've got the setup using the VMware player. It does the import, so you can get started and start looking at some things without having to worry about all the extra things you're going to need to do in order to pull this into ESXi. This just kind of has the what's going on with it, what you want to do. So come in here, read what it says, and have fun with it. So as we come in here, we can come up click on this little icon, and you'll see it's got this targets and tools stuff down here. So as we saw in a previous video about Metasploit, it shows up right here. Now you have to do some configuring to get it working and install this, which I'm doing right here. But they're there. Then in your targets, you have these different locations. That's casino start, so that you can start messing around in the environment. There's all sorts of documentation you can find for this as well. They have some inside of it. So you have those different things you can take a look at. So that's it for this video, and we hope to see you in the next one.